Mike's 59. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better catch it.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
All day. Just like that. Mike, check.
Hey, high 7.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
On second down and 4. Darnold. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? Check your hot read. Man, Eddie. Check.
So that one will be accepted.
Keep playing.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Oh, lady. Hey, wahoo.
Check 59. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Mike, check. 59.
Darnold from the gun. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a give, right side. Holmes. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Darnold now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Single. Watch that. Be good.
Lady.
SOS.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
Mike, he's coming. Lady.
Watch the curls.
Hey, lady.
28. Mike, 28. Squeeze.
From the 41, Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness.
Hey, lady. Mike, he's coming. Check in.
Cut.
Red 80.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001.
Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in.
Got you, boy.
It's that.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. 3rd down here.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Squad. Hey, check Mike 33.
What's that? Red 80.
Check 37.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to look deep for Moore. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So you had to figure that sooner or later someone was going to top Matt Prater's record of 64, and officially this one will go in the record books at 65.
You saw him lining up for this, and you just thought to yourself, you know, he couldn't make this. And sure enough, to be here to see it, that's pretty darn awesome.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Mike 28, I got it.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
To throw is Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out.
Mike 28,
Young lady. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in.
Rabbit.
Now it's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. If that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Motion.
Here's Bell. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 30, past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 94 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's Darnold. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, If your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jets' 20.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Sunday.
Now a give, right side. Grant. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Corey Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Chiefs 42, Jets 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A first down throw, Darnold, a screen to Bell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Caught here by Bell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Darnold now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. To the air again, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Mike, 28. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Go, 80. Check 3. Big red, 80.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Go. He's coming. Check in. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Mike 28. Mike 28.
Here we go, D. All day, D. Here we go.
A final shot before the break. Darnold airing one out for Crowder. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They go play action here on first down. Completes it to Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold steps away and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He's coming. Check in. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
On third down, here's Bell. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. The 30, the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 88 yards. And the Jets are at least able to knock the deficit down a bit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice This return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike, Alpha. 53, Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to...
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That's a 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Mike, hey, exit.
Check in. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Mike, 28. Mike, 28. Come on.
Oh, lady.
Watch the safety creep.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He finds his target, it's Crowder. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Ringo. Tackles.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Mike, 28. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
And 80.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
He's coming. Check in. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
They'll run it with Bell. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 30 on 2nd down, Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to get a score back.
That touchdown was for all the fantasy people out there. May not change the final outcome, but some points were scored, and maybe some of the people at home are really excited to get those.
This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, he shifts past him. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really wanted.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Watch out, watch out. Yellow 80. Check 59, Mike. Red 80. 59, Mike to 59. Hey, watch it.
Hey, orbit.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". I got him. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Little young lady. 59, Mike.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Check 59.
Darnold now to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 6 yards away. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Kill.
15.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Holmes. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Some breathing room, and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Hill, the intended receiver once again.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Now a give, right side. Holmes, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground. It's Holmes. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Let's go! Let's go!
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Watch the pass. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get it. 80. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming, Bravo.
Ready? Mike, 28. Mike, 28. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Mike, 28. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Darnold on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor, credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down.